NBA basket. Ball on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cunningham in at the point with Beasley. The backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Utah, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Then there's John Collins. Then there's George. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. Well, both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
Nice shot by George.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Cunningham outside. Beasley outside. Pass to Harris. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Now here's George. Markkanen up top. Beasley against George. Shot on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
And here's Cunningham outside. Nails it from 3. Cunningham's got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. The coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The 16th pick in last year's draft, Keontae George was thrown right into the fire his rookie season, Stan.
Yeah, down the stretch, he was basically handed the keys to the offense at the point guard position. He may take some lumps, but his talent level is evident.
High arcing shot. And the layup by Cunningham. He's got 10.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Markkanen outside. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Cunningham against Sexton. And is blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant 1.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. Here's George. Off the inbound, off his leg. The official saying it was kicked. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Markkanen. Kicks it out to Collins. No good with the triple.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Beasley outside. Pass to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Beasley. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Markkanen. Kicks it out to Collins. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Collins has got 5 points.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
On the wing, Sexton. No made baskets yet. From behind the arc. The rebound by Detroit. 1:07 left to play in the first. Cunningham looking it over. Going inside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
Collins with a screen on Beasley. Throws it up high. And Collins with the slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
For 3, here's Harris. Duren, the pass to Harris. Back to Duren. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
George outside. Markkanen up top. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fires in the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Cunningham. Out to Beasley. Harris, a screen on Markkanen. Beasley for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham in at the point with Beasley. They're the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. To the middle. Markkanen, the pass to George. Misses from close range.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Well, Stan, since trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in 2022, the Utah Jazz have done some reshaping of their roster.
Yeah, and Brian, it's clear that they're not done. The tinkering continues. They're going to continue to move pieces around until they find what they think can become a championship contending team.
Duren, the screen. Harris passes to Duren. Out to Beasley. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. There's the drive. Cunningham going to work inside.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Here's George. Outside for Sexton. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
You have to admire Cunningham's concentration in these spots, refusing to let the defense overwhelm him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard and that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Cunningham. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's George. Collins, left side. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Collins. There's the triple. Another 3 for Utah.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Cunningham outside. Inside. Here's Harris. Out to Beasley. Cunningham outside. Cade taking it in. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And a relentless drive by Cunningham. The defense goes to cut him off, and he makes sure to get fouled.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, man.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Detroit shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Harris against Sexton. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. just 4 to shoot. Here's Markkanen over Cunningham. Oh, Markkanen good in the paint.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
The 3, George. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got his 5th rebound in this one. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Hasar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And Collins with the slam.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
The Pistons have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Cunningham outside. Harris a screen. Shoots from 12. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Utah ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spot, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got Patrick Mills, Walker Kessler out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk, and it's Clarkson in at the 2. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
The Pistons trailing. Hardaway on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Reed with it. Pass to Ivy. On the wing, Ivy. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Reed. Kessler with a rebound. Utah's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Fires the 3. That one no good. The Pistons shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Now Clarkson launches a 3. He buries it from 3. Clarkson's got 5.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparation, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Hardaway with a screen on Mills.
Roughing foul called on Walker Kessler. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Fontecchio. Now here's Hardaway. And Mills pulls it down. Jazz leading by 6. Here's Mikhailuk to the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. To end the run. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
That one goes. Count it. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
We'll stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a 6th man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Fontecchio outside.
Utah foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. Utah leading by 8. Mills, the pass to Mikhailuk. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Kessler. 5 to shoot. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 8. Fontecchio, the pass to Stewart. On the take. Shoot from the baseline. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. 1:21 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Clarkson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, man. I mean, Clarkson just punishing the defense, running right in for the slam.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Kessler. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both good from the line that time. And the Jazz with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Mills. And a nice finish on the layup. Mills has gotten 4 this quarter.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Ivy against Clarkson. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 12-point Jazz lead.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. .24 seconds left in the third. Pass to Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Clarkson missing. Hardaway against Clarkson. Hardaway up top. To the right side. Three-pointer, Stewart. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Utah Jazz, ending the quarter up 10. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Isaiah Stewart out there with Paul Reed. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Fontecchio in at small forward.
The three ball is part of JC's game, but I like Collins the most inside.
And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it could even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Utah leading by 14. Markkanen, the pass to George. From outside the arc, connects from downtown.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
It's Beasley on the wing. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Back to Markkanen. It's George on the wing. And he lobs it up top. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And here's Cunningham outside. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter. Doubled by Beasley, and that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Sexton driving to the basket. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
Harris, chalk up two there. Harris has got his first points of the game.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Pass to Hendricks. It's George on the wing. Kicks it out to Collins.
2 minutes remaining.
Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Hendricks gets it to go.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
No problems knocking that one down. Collins has got 19 points.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the three shot is just that easy.
Beasley outside. Back to Cunningham. Beasley outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Utah leading by 19.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Jazz.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for John Collins.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
And it's Utah with the ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Pass to Hendricks. Oh, there's the alley. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And the slam dunk by Thompson. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate. Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And he recovers it. Pass to Cunningham. Lets the three fly. The shot won't fall. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForge.
Comes you. To Wednesday afternoon basketball. You know, Clark, when you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. All out there with Trey Mann, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. And now in transition. Here's Williams. Here we go. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Hornets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Utah's on defense. It's a 3-point game. Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Kessler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Is on Colin Sexton. The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Good on the shot.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
And here's Miller outside. Rebound, Utah. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Kessler. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
George passes to Kessler. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball, the pass to man. His three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Here's Kessler, defended by man. Up and in on the layup.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's man. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Back to George. Elbow shot is on the way. And there's another one for the Jazz. Here's man. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Williams. Miller outside. Hendricks pulls it in. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. George against Williams. Here's Hendricks. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Ball dishes to Bridges. Miller with a wide open look. And again, the Hornets missing. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 13-3 run. Pass to Kessler. Outside, George. Up top, Markkanen. Defended by man. 6 to shoot. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
The kick out to Ball. Miller against Sexton. Over in the corner, Williams. Bridges passes to Williams. And now Utah, fast break. Nifty move. Misses the layup. Hornets trail by 7. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Williams has got 7 points in the game. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kessler finds Markkanen. Oh, good with the triple. Miller outside. Drills it from outside.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Sexton for 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Jazz. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the power forwards position. That's the group right now for Utah. Pass to man. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Hendricks. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the...
His first personal. Team foul.
Time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Here's George. Puts the move on. He lays it in. George has got the lead up to 9 now for Utah.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Miller, right side. Sinks the triple. Miller's got 6.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's George. Pass to Kessler. Sexton on the wing. Back to Kessler. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 4th assist in this one. And man, now top of the key. The kick out to Ball. Offline with his 3. Jazz leading by 8. Pass to Sexton. And he goes right over Miles Bridges and slams it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Sit out to Markkanen. And he's good on the 3-ball. Markkanen's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Williams, a screen on Sexton. And Charlotte turns it over again.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
It's your Utah Jazz.
Now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist to this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Here's Williams. And stolen by Sexton. Stolen by Ball. One-on-one fast break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Man passes to Bridges. There's Miller with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His 3-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Here's Hendricks. And he makes good on the layup. Hendricks has got 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Williams kicks to Bridges. Miller outside. Off target from three-point range. Utah leading by 14. Sexton for three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ball, the pass to Williams, and finished off by Williams.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Here's George. Here he goes. Misses from close range. Hornets trail by 12. There's the lob to Bridges. Stolen by Markkanen. Knocked loose. Here's Miller. And it goes down 2 points. 11 points in the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the court for the Hornets, Williams is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Martin. And it's Green, and it's Micic in at the point. Pass to Martin. Williams a screen. They kick it out to Green. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Green's got the first basket of the third quarter for Charlotte. The drive by Clarkson. Basket good. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Right side, Collins. To Filipowski. They get it back. The second chance effort. And the layup's good off the glass. Collins has got his first basket.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Clarkson for three. Buries it from three-point range. And now an 11-point Jazz lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Filipowski, covered by Martin. Here's Richards. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
They kick it out to Green. Fires the three. And again, the Hornets missing. Poke loose. Jazz leading by 11. Deep two from Clarkson. Count that one. 7 points for Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
And they get it. Green. The rebound by the Jazz.
You could see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Mills. Shot clock at 5. Here's Filipowski. Shoots it up. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about that assertive play by Collins, refusing to let the defense get the better of him and finishing strong.
Here's Richards, and that one is stuffed right through.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Pass to Mills. Here's Filipowski. Here's Mikhailuk. Still yet to score. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Hornets trail by 13. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Richards passes to Green. Back to Richards. Collins against Green. Charlotte needs to get a shot.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's Mills with the ball for Utah. Clarkson up top, covered by Martin. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Wow, Clarkson can really move. And once he's airborne, there's nothing the D can do.
Williams has a screen for Green. The baseline J. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz leading by 13. Here's Mikhailuk. And a miss there on the triple. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Martin. Here's Richards. Lays it up and banks it in. Richards got 9 points in the quarter.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Clarkson goes in. Here's Filipowski. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Here's Richards, and that one is hammered home.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guy. And here's George for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Lowry Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at power forward. That's the group right now for Utah. From past the arc, they get the rebound. And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
And stolen by Miller.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass? And talk about making an impact play. Miller showing what a difference he can make all over the court.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Nice ball movement by Utah. Hendricks, good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Jazz leading by 13. Pass to Kessler. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might
His first
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Stolen by Ball. Pass to Miller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's 15 points from Brandon Miller. Here's George. And here's Sexton. Outside for George. Top of the key. 4 on the clock. Kessler wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Hornets trail by 13. Here's Mann. Pass to Williams. Now Bridges. Ball with a wide open look. No good on the 3. From deep, George. Here's Kessler. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. That's a foul on Charlotte.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And here's Miller outside. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And he drives in, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 14. Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Markkanen passes to Hendricks. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Kicks it out to Markkanen. From the high post. Outside, Sexton. Here's Hendricks. Inside, Bridges with the steal. 3 on 3. Mann finds Bridges. From down in the low post, it goes.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Ball dishes to Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Shot clock at 2, and Markkanen throws it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
We'll take those all day long.
Here's Mann. Out to Miller. The tray. Hits it from 3-point range.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Here's Sexton. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul. These moments are made for Miles Bridges. He wants to have the ball in his hands and makes big plays at big time.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. George looking over the floor. And Sexton has it in the corner. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Hendricks. Outside for George. Tries again. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't.
of the starters for Charlotte. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Trey Mann out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Williams in at the 5. And for Detroit, down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And Grant, for each of these teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Now here's Hardaway. Harris a screen. Hardaway into the lane. Deflects the pass. Out to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. He takes it in. And he lays it up and in.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Man, the pass to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
It's Cunningham with a drive.
Ignoring the defense and cutting to get the shot. That's a great play from Cade.
Bridges finds Miller. Bridges, a screen on Thompson for 3. And Miller good for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
Now here's Mann, and out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Pistons basketball.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with JB Bickerstaff. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Harris. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Miller. Thompson goes in. That one goes in.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Miller on the wing. Fires for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Cunningham against Ball. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Got it. Cunningham's got 8 points.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Bridges passes to Ball. Duren with a steal. And it's Harris. That time on the assist from Hardaway.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And Cade getting up that time.
Hornets trail by 5. Ball surveys the floor. Up and in on the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
The Pistons on offense. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
I love Cade just ripping through right there, getting his strides down and all the way to the rim.
Bridges misses. The Pistons lead by 5. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Stolen by Bridges. Ball right side. And rejected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Ball against Cunningham. Outside man. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He made a big impact. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Pistons.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Trey Mann out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Williams in at the center spot. Puts it up. Here's Miller. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
There's Cunningham with a 3. And again, no good by Detroit. Charlotte trailing. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty simple.
Yes, sir! Oh, that's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Cunningham to the paint from 12 feet. Offensive rebound out to Harris. Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Detroit has possession. Hardaway finds Thompson. And it's good for 2. Thompson's got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Ball with no fear. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position?
Well, BA, he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, BA, I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. What a play! Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Hornets on D. Hardaway on the wing. He's guarded by Mann. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Mann. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide-open guy.
Hardaway finds Duren. Stolen by Ball. Bridges, right side. Here's Williams. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the lay-in. And now a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the 3-point line.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. A minute 15 left in the second. Thompson, a screen on Ball. Here's Cunningham driving in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Cade doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
On the wing man, Miller outside. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Cunningham steps on the gas. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Ball, a screen on Harris. Here's Bridges. Shot from the wing. Good on the jump shot. Man's gotten 4 this quarter.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Miller pulls it in. Here's Ball with 2 seconds left. And he can't get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Charlotte on top, up by 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Paul Reed is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Ivy in at the 1. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Right side, Williams. Pass to Micic. Clock at 6. It's blocked. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And the Hornets with possession here. It's a 1-point game.
And this is what the coaching staff wants out of Stewart. Play defense and rebound. The scoring is a bonus.
Brent, almost your ideal shooting guard. Malik Beasley doesn't try to do too much.
The biggest thing, B.A., is the turnover percentage that he's led the league in. Malik Beasley just simply doesn't give up the ball. He makes good, steady decisions, shoots the ball at a high clip. So that kind of reliability. That's what he's paid for. Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Richards with a screen. Pass to Martin. Over Beasley. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Pistons lead by 3. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And Beasley at 6'4", able to rise up and throw it down.
Green for 3. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Here's Ivy, and he jams it home. With authority.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Micic, still without a bucket. Will it go? Williams on the wing. Got a piece of it. And now the Pistons in transition. Here's Beasley. The layup misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And he makes it on the layup. Ivy's got 6.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Detroit with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Ivy. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Pass to Richards. Stolen by Ivy. Now Reed, covered by Richards. Back to Reed. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hornets trail by 9. Martin, right side. On the wing, Green. To the inside. A nice shot by Richards.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Back to Ivy. 1:14 left to play in the third. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Williams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Williams has got his first basket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Ivy outside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Green for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Here's Ivy. And he dunks it down.
Ivy, rise up, young man.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's Reed, high post. Pass to Fontecchio. Picked by Reed. Count it. And now an 8-point Detroit lead.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Green for 3. Knocks down the long J. Green's got 6 points.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter with us. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Charlotte, it's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
Pretty nice release from Cade Cunningham that time. Soft touch and arc on that ball.
Here's Williams, puts the move on, and Williams punches it home.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Cunningham passes to Harris. Cunningham looking it over. Oh, Cunningham digging deep.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And the basket by Bridges.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball. In his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Green's checked in for Mann.
Number 10.
Hardaway from outside. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 5. Bridges finds Miller. Bridges, a screen on Thompson. Here's Miller. Ooh, powers down with both hands.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Cunningham outside. Harris, a screen on Green. Here's Cunningham. That shot off. Nice D from Bridges. Hornets trail by 3. Miller on the wing. High post Green. 6 to shoot. Miller, pass to Bridges. Here's Thompson going inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris. Just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Cunningham against Ball. Now here's Cunningham. Tightly guarded. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Miller on the wing. Outside. Williams. Pass to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williams. And it's hammered home by Green.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
Hardaway, the pass to Harris. Harris a screen. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
Green, the pass to Ball. Right side, Williams. And Mark Williams picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
And just turns it over on one of the most irritating ways possible. I mean, what was that?
There's good turnovers. That wasn't one of them. At least this one doesn't lead to an automatic fast break, the live ball turnover, so that's the best you can say about that play.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. 1:02 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Cunningham outside. Harris a screen on Green. Here's Cunningham with the drive. Slicing through Cunningham.
And Cade Cunningham stepping up in a big moment for this squad.
Hardaway against Green. Williams on the wing. Outside, Green. Money.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to Miller. Let's go with a 3. That shot missing. So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll wrap.
Sports presents the NBA. The starters for the Utah Jazz. The guard pair. It's George and Sexton. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Now, here's Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Over Sexton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What I appreciated about Thompson is recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
Now here is Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And difficult to convert in the face of that kind of D. Harris isn't afraid to take the tough shots. It never has been.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an opening.
Collins, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Knocked away. Stolen by George. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Sexton slams it in.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Now Cunningham from downtown. Collins grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They double him with Cunningham. Here's George. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Cunningham against Sexton. And Cunningham with the slam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And George with the stuff.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Doesn't go for him.
Oh, An easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
The offensive rebound, Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Hardaway. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, George. Hardaway with the steal. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. Thompson finds Hardaway. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
And so Thompson nails both of them. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Hardaway against Sexton. Outside, George. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Cunningham. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Jazz leading by 5. Outside Collins. Here's Markkanen. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, given Markkanen is 7 feet tall, feeding him on the interior is probably a good decision. That's a nice touch by the big man.
Cunningham for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. That's tipped. Hardaway with the steal. He's looking for Duren and finds him. With 4 seconds on the clock. Doesn't go that time.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the 2nd quarter. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his 2nd season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Markkanen looking it over. Outside Collins. And slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Jazz leading by 6. Outside Markkanen. There's the triple. Duren pulls it in. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Hardaway passes to Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. Defended by George.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
DA, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Now, here's Cunningham. He has 7.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Hendricks passes to Collins. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Sexton against Harris. 5 to shoot. And Colin Sexton with the 3. And it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
To stop the run. And Hardaway with a lay-in. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the game to go. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
The first free throw is good.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him. The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz. Number 13.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton. Nicely done.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Utah. Harkinen with it. Picked up by Thompson. Collier. That's good. And the Jazz lead by 15.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Now, here's Markkanen. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. The open look here for Sexton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On the wing, Thompson. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
On the wing, Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. And stolen by Thompson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And it's Utah's ball. They've got a 13-2 run goal. Outside, Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss. Pistons trail by 15. Thompson, high post. Markkanen on him. Thompson right side. Hardaway for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Markkanen, good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing.
He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for Utah. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Isaiah Stewart. Ivy is out there with Beasley. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons trail by 12. BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Clarkson passes to Filipowski. And that one drops for him. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Ivy kicks to Beasley. Reed dishes to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Now, make no mistake, there's some big-time athleticism when you're talking about Malik Beasley. Rise up and finish at the cup.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Filipowski. Clarkson right side. And the three off target. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Detroit shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, here's Ivy, covered by Mills. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Ivy.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivy.
Clarkson passes to Filipowski. Beasley against Clarkson. Fires the three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Here's Ivy. That one good for 2. Ivy's got 6.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
And he makes that one. He's got 8.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Mills with it.
2 minutes.
Scoreless thus far. And stolen by Ivy. Pass to Beasley. Lets the 3 fly. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz leading by 8. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Drops in the tray. Clarkson's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Jazz. Ivy on the wing. 8 points for him. Here's Beasley. Makes it off the glass.
But to me, that's Malik Beasley playing bigger than his size. This guy just keeps coming despite the contact.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Driving in. And he converts the layup. Mikhailuk's got his first 2 points. And Beasley has the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. 11-point game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in.
Number 8.
Here's Ivy. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And one of the best guard finishers. Ivy relentless when attacking the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Sensible. Ivy defending. The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Both good from the line that time. Pistons trail by 12. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. With the drive and slam dunk by Ivy.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
Pass to Kessler, shoots a 3, and it's Reed pulling it down. Here's Stewart, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break with... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Utah, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Then it's Lowry Markkanen. Then it's John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
Collins wide open, he fires. Offline with his 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Beasley dishes to Ivy. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
George against Ivy. And that one is good. And that's now 10 points for George.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to Sexton. The 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Fontecchio finds Ivy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 9 for 12 with that miss. Still shooting 75% for the game. And it's Sexton penetrating. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Stewart, a screen for Ivy. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Thompson, he's checked in for Fontecchio. Hardaway is subbed in for Malik Beasley. Sexton, the pass to Markkanen. It's stolen by Duren. Thompson against Markkanen. Launches it. Duren pulls it in. And it's Harris with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 10. Ivy passes to Duren. Rebound, Utah. Markkanen's got his 6th rebound on the night. And now Utah, fast break. And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Thompson. Hardaway against George. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by George.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that's a foul called on Lowry Markkanen. That's foul number 2. two for him.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Hardaway a screen on Sexton. The shot by Ivy, no good. Utah leading by 10. Markkanen passes to Hendricks. Sexton on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. From the baseline. The Jazz with another miss. Time running out for the Pistons. Here's Thompson driving the lane.
So fast of foot. On the run, I'll see her. Tough to catch.
For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Shakes him. Here's Markkanen. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Jazz lead by 10. And here's Ivy. Outside Hardaway. Back to Ivy. Utah with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Down low, here's Sexton. Outside for George. Hands it from downtown.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Harris dishes to Hardaway. Back to Harris. Ivy against Sexton. For 3, Harris. That shot missing. Here's Hendricks. And the layup's good off the glass.
Hendricks, the assist, George.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile.
Of NBA basketball. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
The starters for Utah. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Markkanen, yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Outside for Green. Back to Bridges. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
George passes to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Bridges on the attack. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And yep, it's good.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
They set the screen. Ball with it. Picked up by Markkanen. And the bucket is good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Hendricks. He's guarded by Bridges. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
Bridges passes to Green. And stolen by Sexton. And they're on the break. Here's Hendricks. An easy 2 on the layup.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Kessler on the double team. On the wing, Sexton. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Bridges, a screen on Sexton. Ball passes to Bridges. Now here's Miller. And stolen by Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Sexton with it. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Minute 32 left in the first. Kessler finds George. Back to Kessler. Kicks it to George. Just 5 to shoot. Another 3 for Utah.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Miller, right side. Pass to Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
George against Green. Here's Kessler. And Finished off by Kessler.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
There's Ball with a three. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Pass to George from outside the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Hits a three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 14 points for the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Green for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Utah feeling. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
So on the floor for Utah, George and Sexton in the backcourt. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Hendricks in at the power forward position. And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Hornets trail by 15. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals. Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Pass to Kessler. Hey, puts up a 3. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. George passes to Sexton. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Drives to the hoop. Basket's good. Sexton's gotten his second bucket.
The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
Bridges finds Miller. And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Williams. The rebound by Markkanen. Utah leading by 13. And the Jazz pushing it up now. George for 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
3 points.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Bridges outside. On the wing, Green. Ball right side. Takes the 3. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Outside for Sexton. Another 3 for Utah.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Maybe the results haven't been there in recent seasons, but the Jazz have an exciting young core, Coach.
Yeah, they do, B.A. They've focused on youth, and some of those guys are developing into very good players. If this core stays in place and gels and they can add to it a little bit, watch out for this Jazz team.
Here's George to the left wing. Here's Kessler. Off target from 3-point range. Hornets trail by 16. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more. Charlotte shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Markkanen outside. Rebounded by Green.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Utah leading by 13. George outside. Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Ball outside. Minute 32 left in the second period. Pass to Green. To the middle. Clock at 4. Here's Williams. Yep, that one's good. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Ball outside. Back to Miller. Beyond the arc. Kessler with a rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Mark Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. 46 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Hendricks. Kicks it to George. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 22.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And finished off by Kessler.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
George against Green. And he drives in, out to Bridges. Miller outside, pass to Green. They need this. And so it's Utah. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, you almost had it. Give it up for the participants.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You got to like what Keontae George has done in this one.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Nick Richards out there with Williams. Then there's Trey Mann. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Micic in at the point. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Martin with a screen on Mills. Back to Richards. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Martin with the bucket.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now here's Clarkson. No points so far. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Mikhailuk. That one's wide left.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Outside man. Pass to Micic. There's the three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And here's Mills. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. Back to Collins. Here's Mikhailuk. Out to the wing. Kicks it out to Collins. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hornets trail by 16. Man, the pass to Williams. Back to man. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Jazz leading by 18. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets.
Charlotte ball.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Man, the pass to Martin. Back to man.
2 minutes.
Got a piece of it.
2 minutes.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Clarkson for 3. The shot off that time. Charlotte has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Martin. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Martin's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
And there's the call on Cody Martin.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Filipowski. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Filipowski's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now Williams. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Pass to Mills. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Filipowski. Lays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And here's Martin. He's guarded by Mills. And that one drops.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Clarkson, left side. Off target from outside. Hornets trail by 18. Richards goes in. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Williams. Martin a screen. Williams finds Martin. Outside man. Over Clarkson. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's Utah in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Sviatoslav Mikhailuk, Filipowski out there with John Collins. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Mills in at the point. So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Bridges outside. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
George passes to Sexton. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
And Williams has got the ball here for Charlotte. They trail by 14. They get the rebound. And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Outside, Green. The 3 from Ball. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Now here's George. No good on the triple. Miller outside. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And here's Kessler. It's tipped. Pass to George from downtown. George with another miss.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Bridges finds Green. And Charlotte, another 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
For 3, Sexton. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Markkanen outside. Offensive rebound. Hornets trail by 11. Miller with it, picked up by Markkanen. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Hendricks. Sexton with it. Here's Hendricks. Green covering. Now Miller. Three-pointer. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. George against Green. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. George for 3. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 25 points in the game. Charlotte, they're working against the clock now. Green with a screen on George. Outside, Green. 50 seconds left in the fourth. That one's good for 2. And it's Utah with the ball. Kessler passes to Sexton. Now here's Markkanen. Back to George. Pass to Markkanen. Sexton with it. Puts up a 3. Williams grabs the board. Here's Hendricks. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Back to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. So we see the Jazz get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Hornets, up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. Green is out there with Ball, and it's Williams at center. Now here is Hardaway. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Pass to Cunningham. Harris outside. Knocks it loose. Thompson outside. Lock at 6. Back to Harris. Shoots over Bridges. Up again. Rebound by Williams. Here's Ball. With the floater. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, Ball playing with a lot of aggression and toughness there. I love seeing that from a guard who has his size and ability.
Hardaway goes in. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. LaMelo Ball picks one up. Clark with the Hornets, they were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard. It's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
Now here's Green. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
They're in high post. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And the 3-ball is good.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
And it's Miller penetrating. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Outside, Green. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Bridges against Harris. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Harris.
Boy, that's weight room strength there. Just muscling in this shot despite the aggressive coverage. That's good work by Bridges.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Green with a screen on Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Ball, the pass to Williams. Second shot opportunity. Great defense that time from Duren.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Cunningham for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Ball no good. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Ball. Pass to Thompson. Floats one. Green with the rebound. Hornets trail by 5. On the wing, Miller. Covered by Cunningham. On the wing, Green. Takes it inside, and it's in there. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Cunningham looking it over. No good that time. Nice D from Williams. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Miller sets a screen for Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Cunningham against Ball. Good. Cunningham's got 8 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Green. Cunningham against Ball. Pass to Miller. And he overshot that one, missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Cunningham against Ball. Hardaway from outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Outside, Ball. Out to Miller. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Lob it forward. It's Miller and Bridges. All out there with Josh Green. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Outside, Ball. To the paint. And Williams throws it down.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly it. You combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Launches from deep. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Pistons. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Here's Ball. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Ball. Cunningham inside. He's guarded by Williams. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level. Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Pass to Hardaway. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Miller sets a screen for Green. Nailed from three-point land. And now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. And again, unable to change momentum here. Charlotte has gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And that one's good. Green.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Hardaway. Cunningham for three. Rebound by Williams.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Stolen by Ball. Jumps up, and Ball slams it in.
Ball showing off those two-way skills, getting it done on both ends.
Hardaway is screen on Ball. Cunningham kicks to Hardaway. Stolen by Ball. On the wing, Miller. Shoots the three. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hardaway finds Cunningham. And here's Thompson. Driving in. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Green, no luck. Pistons trail by 11. Bridges with the steal. Green passes to Williams. They kick it out to Green. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Cunningham for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Miller, the pass to Ball. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flanks.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Beasley is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then there's Paul Reed, and it's Fontecchio in at the small forward spot. And that one, good. Micic has got his first points of the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Man passes to Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Beasley right side. Pass to Reed. And here's Stewart, defended by Man. Picked away. On the wing, Williams. Wasted no time on that one. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's stolen by Martin. Fast break now for Charlotte. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 17. Here's Beasley. Pass to Ivey. Fontecchio launches a 3. Rebound by Williams.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Driving to the basket. Micic hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Micic has got his second bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, No wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
It's Martin on the wing. He's covered by Fontecchio. Takes a three. Knocks it loose. Pistons trailed by 19. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Beasley. Williams with the block. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods, the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Here's Ivy. They could use a bucket, and he sinks the layup. Ivy's got 5 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Man passes to Micic. Rebound by the Pistons. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good, Fontecchio.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's Micic. Ivy defending. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Beasley outside. Now, here's Ivy. Tight defense on him. The rebound by Richard.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Charlotte moving the ball around. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Micic. Buries the long-range jumper. Micic has got 7 points in the game.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Beasley for three. The rebound by Richard.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Martin wide open. He fires, and it's the Hornets another three.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now, here's Ivy. Defended by Man. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
From deep, Green. And no good that time. And so it's Charlotte with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. A bit forward, it's Miller and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with Green, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Williams against Ivy. Beasley for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Beasley's got himself on the board with three there.
Well, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock them down from behind the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That bucket in no time at all.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Charlotte. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durham. Hornets leading by 20. Green with a screen on Cunningham. Ball with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Miller surveying the floor. Puts up a 3. Ball no good. Pistons trail by 20. Outside Hardaway. Back to Thompson. Pass to Hardaway. Bridges with the steal. Green with the ball. Over to the wing. Outside Ball. This one for 3. Duran pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
They get it again. Out to Thompson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Detroit no good that time either. And it's Williams with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Green. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
He hits the second from the line. Hornets leading by 21. Now here's Green.
2 minutes
from
remaining.
outside the arc.
2 minutes.
And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Cunningham for 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Charlotte's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Green with a screen on Hardaway. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Ball dishes to Williams. Can't cash in from close range.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hornets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Hardaway for 3. The kick out to Cunningham. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hornets ball.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Ball. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Harris. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. Miller against Thompson. Williams sets a screen for Miller. Back to Williams. It's good.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen.